In this felony complaint, 9 counts can be found against the couple. Now, Corey Blackley did not show up in court today. We heard from the DA that apparently he refused to leave his holding cell, but his wife Kimberly was in court today and in tears. Take a listen. Kimberly Rachel Blackley sobbing and falling to her knees as a Placer County judge reads the charges against her.
Tragic would be an understatement. Obviously, the nature of the charges give you an indication of what the evidence will show.
Police arrested adoptive parents Kimberly Rachel Blackley and Corey Albert Blackley Wednesday, following the death of their 9-year-old son Monday. In crimes allegedly committed together, Mrs. Blackley shows up to their arraignment alone.
Well, he has to voluntarily come out of his cell and go to court. If he refuses to do that, court can be delayed temporarily.
Both legal representatives for the couple asking the judge to continue the arraignment next week.
These matters will be continued for further arraignment next Friday, February 16th.
Even with this delay, here's what we do know. The felony complaint shows that Mr. and Mrs. Blackley are charged with the crimes of torture and murder of the 9-year-old. In the third count, Mrs. Blackley is accused of inflicting a brain injury on the child, causing the child to become comatose and suffer paralysis. The complaint says Mr. Blackley is further accused of willful harm, causing the child's death.
The next several weeks will be the discovery process where information will be disclosed to the defense counsel, but obviously we believe that the evidence shows beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Blackley are guilty of murdering their child.
The couple is not only charged with the death of this one child, the complaint says they're charged with cruelty to child by abuse, neglect, or endangering health against 6 other children.
It's always incredibly tragic when children are the victims of crime. No one wants to hear about these cases. No one wants to have to delve into the evidence in these cases, but at times we have to.
And the DA would not comment on whether or not there is a relationship between the children and the accused at this time. But what we do know from Roseville police is that all of the siblings of the 9-year-old are under protective, they're under protectiveness at this time. Also, we heard from the coroner's office. They say because the 9-year-old boy is underage, they will not reveal his name, not even if they have already identified the next of kin. The coroner also says that next of kin would not be considered the parents as they are currently suspects right now. Live here in, of course, the Placer County Superior Court, covering local news that matters. Kristen Vartan, Fox 40 News.